Peace, quick little think fast. Happened now, of course. Just had this little situation happen. Well, we crossing the street. You know, you got your crosswalk, and I'm just noticing that in this what I'm speaking on. This is in a lot of what we do, and I'm just kind of shining in order to get rid of a shadow, or not say get rid of, but to transmute it and step away from it. You got to shine the light on it and realize it. You know, because when you shine the light on the shadow no longer exists. You know, but thinking about how indirectly, subconsciously, we still kind of look for others' approval, or we still kind of got this, you know, this hive mind of like only jumping off the bridge by majority. So like, if a majority of the people doing it, then it must be something to do type of vibe. But just being like aware of the stuff. So basically, if you find yourself speaking straight to this, like I was crossing the street, the light, you know how they got the hand that mean don't walk, you know, but the light was green, and I know like, all right, that's with the flow of traffic, so I'm across. But like, basically, I had some people across the street that was sitting there waiting, and they didn't want to cross because they didn't see the walk sign. But then as soon as I just shot across the street, it was like, oh, all right, somebody else is doing it, so it's okay to do, you know what I'm saying? This is the mind we have behind our spirituality and a lot of things we do. So it's being aware of that factor inside of us, and seeing in our, you know, daily actions and things we're doing, like making sure that, you know, we moving from, you know, from a place of our own judgment. And I say judgment for lack of a better word, not being judgmental, but, you know, moving from a place of our own you know, intentions, our own inner being, like using our own knowledge, not having to wait for the majority to say something, but just go with the flow of what you feel that you should do in a situation, you know. You know, and down to like with the constructs of society where, you know, we just go with them because of majority. But do you really feel you should go along with whatever that you know, that social construct is? You know, and if not, then step away from it. You know, if you feel like you're just doing it because, you know, like really analyze that. What are you doing that don't really serve you, and you doing it just because everybody else doing it? You know, it's time to stop that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it don't serve you, or, you know, just, you know, other people's stuff like that we look to is like that no longer serves us. You know, it's like, be authentic to ourselves. You know, we don't have to. As a matter of fact, that's also a sign of worrying about what others think, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, should I, you know, I don't want to look a certain way, or, you know, be like this or that, you know, I don't want nobody to laugh at me because I crossed the street when the street light wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, don't stop worrying about others, you know what I'm saying? Be yourself. People are going to talk about you regardless, you know what I'm saying? On another note, you know, well, same note, but still, you know, people gonna say what they gotta say. You could do open heart surgery to save a whole country, and somebody's gonna find a way to talk down on you and, you know, speak some ill will upon you, you know, in some way, form, or fashion. So with that being said, since you know that, then why ever pay attention to what others think? You know, of course, you know, you may you know, you may get some little upliftment if you find out that infinite waters or universal frequencies, you know, like something that you do or something like that. Of course, that kind of gives some upliftment, but we're not looking for that approval from somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Because if there wouldn't be no artists in this world if they waited around on everybody's approval, or they waited to say like, well, my art needs to be approved by everybody, you know, like, so before I do it, let me see if somebody likes when I draw this line. Do y'all like this line? All right, let me draw these two lines. Do you like that line? Like, how would it ever be art or expression of self if you worried about what others think, you know what I'm saying, or going upon? That's why the true artists on the musical level, they don't listen to the fans on what you know, that's cool to interact with your fans and stuff like that, but you the artist, you the one drawing, you the one painting the pictures. So how could the fans tell you to paint your picture? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why MF Doom, the Currencies, you know, where they got their certain little style. And matter of fact, like Currency style don't even really have to change up in essence, but people still gravitate towards because he's being his authentic self. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, I'm me. You could either gravitate with what I do or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to jump through these hoops and worry about what you think. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be me and express myself in a way that makes me feel good. You know. But again, just looking at that vibe, you know. And they do little experiments on that too. Like as far I forgot that there is like a certain, not the 100 Monkey Mind, but like where, say for instance, like the situation I just spoke to where I crossed the street with, you know, the light didn't say go for the pedestrians, but I still crossed the street. But once I crossed the street, because other people saw me cross the street, then they thought it, you know, like basically others waiting to see somebody else doing something in order to do it. You know, it's like, nah, you don't have to wait. You know, if you feel like, say for instance, they probably was like, bro, I really need to get where I'm going. I really want to cross the street. But, you know, it's like, and of course, it's the aspect of too following the sign or whatever. 'Cause that's another thing too. Like the sign says stop. So it's like, you're not even using the other aspect of, you know, that feminine aspect that's like, hey, you know, this sign may logically say stop, but I'm trying to cross the street and this light is green and damn it, I could cross. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a bunch of aspects that play into that whole little situation, you know. I just definitely felt the vibe to share that. Again, getting back to sharing these, you know, think fast moments, you know, because I like in all essence, my YouTube channel, I'm kind of like trying to have that vibe of almost like a podcast. Well, you know, like with podcasts where it allows for people to sit down and they don't all like with a podcast, a person don't have to every time they do a podcast episode like be talking to a particular thing the whole way through. You know, they could talk about a situation when they was a little kid or clown and joke, you know what I'm saying? Allows for just a general, just socializing in general. But like that's why I do a lot of videos too, because say for instance when people sit down on podcasts and you're just able to talk, that's when those little moments come out that really, you know, help. Like people telling their little stories of growth, that's what really help people, you know what I'm saying, as a person telling those type of things. So I try to share all the different perspectives, you know, I have on different situations, so you know people can just, you know, have all these different perspectives, you know, to you know, in essence, to build off of. But that's basically it. Peace. Happy now. Now is the vibrate, of course. Not going too far in the future, not going too far in the past. Right now, and just the moral to the story: stop worrying about others' approval. Do you? You don't have to wait till the rest of the crowd do something for you to do it. If you're feeling the vibe, then do it. Peace.